So another how-to video. I don't know if it's a how-to video or not, but anyhow, we are looking at the NVIDIA double leverage NVDX. So there's a couple NVIDIA double leverage funds that I look at. The other one is NVDL, and they are both based on the NVDA, the regular NVIDIA. It's a red day today, and all the NVIDIA tickers are down. I'm looking at the possibility of maybe selling a couple cash secured puts on this one. I haven't traded this one yet before. NVDL is trading for like 85. So this ticker would be good if you have a few $1,000s that you want to place a trade on and you don't have obviously enough cash to do NVIDIA or NVDL. So this is the one I'm looking at. Let's take a look at the option chain here in Fidelity. So I got NVDX here. Let's click on puts, and I don't want to trade the 30th. That's actually tomorrow. And the 6th is 8 days away. Let's take a look at this one, see what we got. So right away, I can see there's a little bit of volume, but not as much as I typically like. But I know others who use this to trade, and they don't have any problem getting in and out of trades. Maybe not at the perfect price. So it's a trade-off between the lower strike prices and the amount of volume, I guess. So let's look at the 16 here. It's a 28 delta. I like this volume up here better, but the premium's a little bit better here. So let's go ahead and click on sell at 35. Okay, so we got sell to open, quantity. Since I haven't traded this one before, I'm just going to do 2. And we got put February 6th, so that's 8 days away. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to get a little bit better price toward the midpoint, 42 cents. It'd be an $84 gain approximately if we let it go till expiration. So let's go ahead and preview this. Okay, I'm back. I paused that for a few minutes. So the order stayed stuck. And off camera, I lowered the bid from 42 down to 37, and it still stayed stuck. And at that point, I decided to cancel the order because I was just giving up too much premium. So the price of NVIDIA must be going up as we're sitting here talking. So I didn't get it filled. Let's refresh this and see what it does, see if it changes at all. So we're looking at puts. We're looking at February 6th. So it still says 35 to 50. I'm looking at the chart over on the other screen. So let's go ahead and try it one more time. So we'll do 2 contracts and we'll try 40 cents. Remember, we're selling, so we want to sell high and buy low. So we're selling, I'd like to get 50 cents. Let's see if this fills at 40. Okay, I'm looking at my other screen. It still did not fill. And so I canceled it. Let's exit out of that. So I think what the lesson is that there's low volume, there's low open interest, and so I didn't get that to fill at the price I wanted it to fill at. So what this does, this kind of reinforces the idea that you want bid and ask prices to be closer together. So we've got 35 and 50 here. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but we're only dealing with a 16 strike price. What would have been better if this might have been like 45 and this might have been 50. So I'm not going to continue trying to get this to fill. I'm going to skip this trade. And the intent when I started this video was to just show how you can trade something that trades at a lower strike price. But I think what ended up happening with this video is that it reinforces the lesson of picking something with a lot of volume. And I've said in other videos, I like this to be at least 500. In order to sell something, there has to be a buyer on the other side willing to, we'll call it negotiate, come up with a mid price that you're both comfortable at. This is an example where that didn't happen. So we'll end the video here. This is not advice, just an example of trading options and how sometimes things don't go exactly how you want. So we'll see you in the next video.